Welcome back, freeloaders, to episode number 7 of Loading Minecraft. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a fantastic day. Sitting here in the portal room. As you can see, I actually got rid of that little white block that was there and the crafting table. I think that we're pretty much done with this room. Man, do we have a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing today. I have a lot of things to show you. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff on camera. I just can't wait. So let's go ahead and get some armor on so we don't die, and we'll get out of this screen. So let's see. Alright, armor. I did get new enchanted armor from my last death when we were at the end, and I just happened to jump off with all my armor. A noob mistake. So as you can see, I got Protection 5, Protection 3, and Thorns 2. I'm not really a big fan of Thorns, but it's there. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Protection 4, Unbreaking 3. Protection 4, Unbreaking 3 as well. So it's a decent set of armor. It's not diamond, so it's not the best that you can get, but it serves its purpose. It's better than no armor or just iron armor. I want you guys' opinion on something, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a comment on what you guys think about this room. So in the last episode, we didn't really have anything here. It was just a blank ceiling. Actually, I don't think there was a ceiling. I think it just kind of went up into above this ceiling. It was just gray walls, and I think we had 2 logs like going up. I threw this together. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it just yet. I kind of wanted to go with some more red tones, you know, something that's kind of matching a little bit closer to this, but not so natural. So I went with the granite because I haven't used it in a build yet, other than the floor up in the warehouse room. I wanted some darker colors to bring in with the wood, and then some lighter colors to kind of bring in with the stone in this room. I wanted it to seem like a separate room, but not completely different. I also went with I think it's called diorite, the smooth diorite, and putting the bricks in the back again. I don't think I'm really happy with this one. This one, the more I look at it, the more I'm starting to like it. As I run by, you know, I'm just kind of going through here, dropping down the system. When I just kind of go by it, I don't really notice it too much. It's not like an eyesore like it used to be. But I really like you guys' opinion. If you guys can think of something a little bit better, I want to avoid having just a flat wall. We also don't have a ton of room going through here. I think just above that block is our storage room, so we can't go too high. So I think the ceiling is where I like it. It's a little natural, kind of looking like a cave. But yeah, this is something that definitely needs work. And the next place we're going to be going needs a little bit of work too, but it's a little bit more done than it was last week. I got the collection system online for the mob farm. So let's go ahead and we're going to make a cut going through the portal, and I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, so this place looks quite a bit different than when we were here last time. I got some chests going on. You can see this chest here. There's some redstone going on, and you see the mob farm. So what it used to be is, you guys remember, we came out of the portal, we were on that big platform, the one that was 7 by 30. Well, that's up here now. Didn't move, but check it out. Look at them all go. So when the mobs drop, they drop down here, they die, their items are just down there, and these hopper minecarts go and pick them up. When the hopper minecarts come back here and these are turned off, it unloads them in the hoppers, and then it loads them into these 3 chests. There are designs out there, I know, that what happens is when the minecart has something in it and it brings it back here, there's a sensor that detects it when an item drops down, turns off the powered rail, and lets it unload until it's gone using comparators. I built that. I built it 3 different times, 3 different ways of different specs that I found online, and none of them would work. What would happen is the minecart would go, pick up all the items, come back here, drop off 2 or 3 items, but then just keep going. I couldn't get it to actually stop. So to stop it from getting just overloaded and items despawning, what I have it is as it's set on a timer. So this timer goes off. It'll have a short period on, so it's going back and forth, and then has a short period where it's off, it unloads the items, and then the process repeats. Because we're not having thousands of drops going, well, we don't really have that many items going through. So I don't think the time in which it's going to be stopped, it doesn't give it enough time to despawn any items, and while it's going, it's going to pick everything up. So I think this is a good way to get around that. Oh no, sorry. It's a really good way, in my opinion, to get around the other system. So it may not be perfect, but it works. So that's what I was saying. This was all a test. That's why it's all made out of dirt. So we need to put a dress on this pig. It could be done with better blocks. Some of those you see cobblestone. There's wood over there. I got chests over there still. We still need to make a platform above the mob farm, but for right now it's doing its job. And actually, what I did is I got this all finished up. Waited until it was night to make sure there was no spawns coming on. I forgot to light up that, so I had a creeper problem. Had to rebuild some of the stuff down there. But what I did is I AFK'd for, I think I set my timer for 30 minutes. I wanted to see how this farm is doing. Remember that this was originally going to be 5 layers, and it's actually only 3. So what I did is I just kind of, actually I stood right here up on this pillar, so if something came to try to get me, which nothing's going to spawn over here, but this thing does spawn chicken jockeys. So they'll fall, they float right down, and then they come and try to get me. It's hilarious. So, and actually when I came back from AFKing, there was like 3 of them right here, and I had to kill them all. Sad day, they are gone. But what we managed to get was, in 1/2 hour, I got 3 stacks of bones, 3 stacks of arrows, 5 stacks of rotten flesh, and 3 stacks of gunpowder. And then, of course, this spawns the occasional witch. So we had some redstone, some sticks, some bottles, some glowstone. And actually, what I've been doing is pulling them out of these chests and then kind of sorting them around. So this isn't what I got in a half hour. This is the lifetime of that portal, or of the mob spawner, rather. So, woo, rotten flesh, nobody really cares. But that's quite a bit of gunpowder. And this is going to be part of our next project. I'm really excited about it. So we got some bones, so we can grow our, with using our micro farm, so that's perfect. Got a bunch of string. Oh yeah, we got 3 stacks of string in a half an hour. So per hour, you're getting 6 stacks of strings. So you're getting 6 stacks of just about everything this thing drops in a 1 hour period. So, but I didn't want to AFK for an hour, and then this is what I got in a half an hour. So 3 sugar, 4 redstone, 9 glowstone, 6 spider eyes. This is from those chicken jockeys. 4 sticks, and 5 bottles. So this is just your random assortment of things. Eventually, I'd like to have all these chests pulled up, and then just being here, coming and get the occasional thing out of those chests over there. This is what, see, it's just constantly piling up. Actually, it's kind of a pain, because everything's over there, and I have to run across this. Sometimes I'll get back here and have a bunch of stuff in my inventory, so you can see I already actually have bones. So let's drop the bones off, and we have a build back at home base that I need to show you guys. I'm really excited about this. So I'll see you guys back there in just a minute. So back here at the base, there's actually a couple of things I wanted to show you. Here we have and you guys have seen this before, these are our furnace arrays. And the way that we get back in here to get into our, sorry, that was my phone. To get into where we put the fuel, there's this lever. Well, because we've been getting ender pearls, I wanted to get some ender chests made, but I didn't know where to put it in this build. I really like the way it looks. I like the whole feel that it looks kind of like a storage room, you know. You got your shelves to keep everything on. I figured if we put an ender chest in here, it would just kind of be out of place. So I actually just simply put it right there. Bam! Ender chest. Got all of our goodies in there. I've been running around in the end killing a lot of these, the Endermen to get ender pearls. I'm super excited about it, but I think what we really need to get is some boots that have some feather falling on it, because you take quite a bit of damage when you're throwing those pearls around. But the build I'm most excited to show you guys is right down here. I don't think we've ever actually been down here while I've been recording, and the reason for that is these used to be just like stone and cobblestone and dirt steps that led down into caves that I was mining in. Nothing really built down there. But now it leads to what I'm calling our portal room. Why is it called the portal room? Is because we have doorways that we're going to be using to get to each of our areas. So we have the desert, we have the end portal and spider farm, we have our redstone testing world, that's the redstone, we have the mob farm, and we have the wither skeleton farm. And the inspiration behind this build was Nightmare Before Christmas. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington, he's sad, he walks out into the woods, and he finds a circle of trees. And on each tree, there's a door in a different shape of each holiday. And the movie, he goes into the, the Christmas tree door, and it takes him to Christmas Town. That's kind of the thought process behind this. We're going to be using this to open doors into different areas. And to kind of give a shout out to the movie, these guys were not easy to get down here. We have Jack, and yes, he's got a name tag on him. You can't see it because of the glass, but this is Jack. And we have Zombie over here, and her name is Sally. So they're going to be hanging out with us for a while. So if you hear some mobs running around, most likely it's going to be them. Oh no, I don't want you growing. So that was kind of my inspiration for this area. But the place that we're going to be building today is actually going to be in the end portal. So let's go ahead and go over there. So that was a quick little trip. Moving 1,000 blocks in the fraction of a second. Yeah, portal rooms. They're fantastic. We'll be using those a little bit more, and we'll go to each of those other doors as well. But our plan is in here. So I got some cobblestone put up here just so it's a little bit safer with a trip, so we're not going to be just, lollygagging off the edge into the nothingness over there. And the big plan for today is, you can see out here, and this is actually where I've been getting all of my my ender pearls. Wow, we need some food. Oh, get it. So the farm has been, well, I guess quote-unquote ghetto farm, has been, I just have a spot over here that's only got 2 blocks underneath it, so Endermen actually can't get under there, they can't walk under there, they can't teleport, and I just stand under here, and I peek at all of them, and they come running, and I just kill them, and then when I'm done, I pop up here, and I go back to the overworld. But there's better farms out there. There's better farms by a long shot. So what we're going to actually be building is a Enderman farm. And it doubles both as a farm to get ender pearls, as well as a farm, as well as a farm to get experience. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be dropping down really, really low. And then from there, we're going to be building straight out. And we're going to go out far enough to where this big island in the sky is no longer going to be visible. And the reason for that is because we want to get... Sorry about that. The reason why we're going to be going that far out is because we don't want any spawnable spaces over here. And we're going to be making a farm where at the very top is going to have Endermen. That's where the only spawning spaces are going to be. It's going to be a giant platform, and in the middle of that platform, we're going to have an endermite in a minecart. And the reason for that is because when endermites are spawned by using ender pearls, they are the endermen actually. Oh crap! The endermen get hostile against them, and will walk towards them. So our goal is to have the endermite in the middle, all the endermen on the outside, and they'll just walk in the middle, fall down into a trap, and then there'll be one-hit kills at the bottom. Once they're down there, we're actually going to be making TNT, which is why we need to get that mob farm online to get all that gunpowder, and then we have the portal in the portal room, or the doorway to in the portal room to the desert. We can get sand. We're going to be making that so we can blow them up at the bottom. And no, it's not going to blow up the build because we'll have it actually sitting in water. I've seen this build. It was actually built by Slipgator and Tango Tech on the Hermitcraft server, and I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description to their video. But what I need to do is I'm actually going to be dropping a bucket of water, building a pillar that goes down. I don't have really a lot of wood. I have some ladders, so I'll be making some ladders so we can get up and down a lot easier. And I'll go ahead and get started on the build straight out. So I will talk to you guys in just a few minutes. Alright guys, so I had actually planned to do a time-lapse of this build, but a couple of things had happened. First of all, my video recording software decided it wanted to crash apparently halfway through the build. So I don't have that much footage, or enough footage to do a time-lapse, so we're just going to deal with what we got. So as I had mentioned before, I was going to be building a ladder from up there down as low as I could go, and I think the end of the world is just maybe, I think, like 8 more blocks down. I didn't want to go all the way down because there are some things that we have to do at the end. So what I did is I dropped a bucket of water, kind of floated in it, and built this pillar down, and then started pillaring out. And if you look at my levels and stuff, you could see that I actually did die, which kind of sucks. What I was doing was I was building this straight out, and then I was planning on putting a roof on it. So I built it out, and then I would come back and put a roof. Built it out, put a roof. Built it out, and repeat. Well, what I was doing was I built this too far out, the bottom too far out, and I had to walk back through some Endermen. Well, it worked. I was like, alright, well, I guess I could just do that from now on. I tried to do it again, and they shoved me off, and I died. It wasn't as funny as I was pissed. But now that I look back at it, it was my own fault. So what I did is this long like bridge area, and you can actually see the build starting to go out there. Oh, I was gonna grab more blocks. You can see that we're getting kind of far out here. So actually, what I did is I built it out until I couldn't see the island of the end anymore, and then I continued going. So actually, you'll actually see when we get on out here. Yep, so you could barely see it up in the corner right there. When we get out here, you actually can't see it at all. So there's a little door. This was actually unnecessary. I had a plan for something, but it didn't work out. So what's going on here is we have a platform that's far enough away so we're not going to get spawns out there at the end. We're only going to get them over here. Here's a full block that we used to get out here, and then these are half slabs, so nothing's going to spawn up there. So we're forcing the Enderman to either spawn in this 3x3 area or on the platform that we built up there. And you can see him already walking off. So this is a ladder that leads up. Now what we need to do is we need to get up there, build a little, I guess like a little containment area. And the plan is to get a Endermite to actually spawn, get him inside of a minecart, because what that's going to do is it's going to force all of them to the middle. They're all going to drop, which is 43 blocks, which meaning by the time they hit here, actually at this height, it will be a one-hit kill. And then what we'll do is we'll have underneath the hopper system that leads into a chest, we'll have water streams going around it and a spot to put like a lever and a piece of TNT. And the reason for the water is the explosion will still happen, so the damage will still be there, but it won't destroy any of the blocks. So that will kill the Enderman, leave their experience and the Ender Pearls to go through, or the Ender Pearls will go through the hopper. The experience will actually have to pick up manually. But let's go ahead and head up here. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have lit this place up. So that means that there's going to be a bunch of Endermen up here. So it's going to be a little sketch, but I have full confidence that we're going to make this happen. Ladders take forever. Good thing we're not going to have to go up here too often. Once this is done, it'll be done. So, oh my god. Okay, go. Did he survive? Oh no, I was like, he died. That's because we're gonna have the hoppers on there. So that's one block farther than what it actually should be. Let's see, so we want right there. I believe what we're gonna do is put a dark oak fence, because that's where our, it's either gonna be there or one below it. We'll go ahead and try that to begin with. And then I don't have any actual blocks. So we're going to do this all on slabs. It's kind of dumb, but we're going to... Oh my god, I'm so afraid that I'm going to actually look at one of those and he's going to come up here and try to kick my ass. Oh, he tried to kick me, so I saw him. Oh, I can hear the music. I looked at one. Sketch. I don't know why I try to do stuff like this. Okay, let's see. Where is... Okay, so that's our middle block. Right there. So what we're going to do is... How are we going to do this? We're going to go... Actually, we'll do this. And this structure will actually be gone, so it's not going to be sitting here. Do we have... Okay, I have a ladder in case. I have food just in case. I have... Let's see. We need the rails. Okay, I have that on my cart. Alright. So this may take a little bit. If it takes too long, I may make a cut. I may need to go actually get more Ender Pearls, because there's only about a 5% chance that we're actually going to get an Endermite. And then we got to name him. And so, as you know, this channel consists of 3 people. There's me, Patrick, and Ted. Me and Ted have talked about him potentially joining my Minecraft server and playing as well. We'll probably do some mini games here in the future. Not guaranteed. But I've known Patrick for a really long time, and I know his distaste for Minecraft. I'm not sure what it is, but he's just not a fan. So as a joke, our Endermite, because we do have to name him for him to not despawn, is now going to be LoadingPAT. He has no idea about this, so it'll be funny when he sees the video. So Patrick, as much as you don't like Minecraft, you are forever in my world. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this Endermite. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping. Oh, we also got to keep an eye on our life, because Endermites do damage. Let's see. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. We should probably wait for our health to respawn, or regen. Wish I had something, like a potion or something. That would have been a good idea. I don't have any of the potion stuff. Whatever. We did it! We did it! We did it! Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he's in there. Where is our center point? Oh my god, that took forever. So, we got him in the minecart. We got him name tagged first. Now he's in the minecart. I had to go back and get more ender pearls. I went and got food because the melons just were not cutting it. I think I went through a total of 4 stacks of ender pearls. Minus 4. To get that little guy. I really hope this farm works, because that was a grueling freaking task. That was just, it took way too long. And then of course, when I went down to go get more stuff, I didn't light this place up. So coming up the ladder, the Endermen were everywhere, including up here. It was a ton of fun. Yeah, no, it wasn't. So now the plan is, let's go ahead and actually, to not risk this guy falling out of there. Let's go here. Go ahead and hit this, that. That's where we want him. I'm gonna climb down. I got a ladder over here somewhere. Okay, so it's... Okay, so yeah, we have blocks on all sides. That's where we want him, right there on that stick, or fence rather. Okay, little guy, that's what you were here for. You got this. Okay, so I think he's sitting on there. We could take all of this out. And the thing about the Enderman and this Endermite is they will not attack him while we're up here. And I'm not sure why that is. It's just something in the game code that causes them to not want to fight the Endermite unless we are not here. Another thing that I forgot to do is on the edges of this... Oh, is he coming after us? Okay, so... Get rid of that, get rid of that. Just really don't want to look at them. One thing we gotta do is we have to put... Do we have any wood? Okay, so we do have wood. I'm gonna throw this down just because I don't want to risk walking down the bottom to do this. I think we're gonna need a couple of things. Nope. Let's get that mixed up with this one. That's what we need. That's 4. We need 6, 7, 8 of them. A few more of these. Okay, so the reason for this is we need these because the Enderman will see these as full blocks, and it will cause them to walk off the edge and right into our trap. Let's go ahead and grab this guy and head back down. One of the final things that we have to do for this top part is we have to have 4 pillars coming up, and I'm actually going to make a cage around this edge. So when they start falling, they fall, because sometimes they'll veer. And we want them to fall directly in that circle, in that center point. We don't want them to fall on the roof over there. Let's go ahead and head down here and see how well it did. Just crossing my fingers and hoping it works. Oh, it looks like he fell. It's one. So this may be working already. Yeah, it looks like it's already going. They're dying. Oh, see? That's what I didn't want to happen. So, as you can see, this is already working pretty well. I'd say so. But what we really need to do is, oh, see? That's what we don't want. We don't want them up there. Oh my god, they're going crazy. I think what we're going to have to do is, I'm going to shift and knock this guy off the edge. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to go back up here. So we know that it's working, and you can see that a lot are coming down. I think the way that this farm works is it actually gets you to mob cap within a few seconds. And while we're building this, of course, we don't want to have all these guys run around. So what we're going to do is go ahead and light this up to stop spawning while we build the rest of it. Because they're going to... I would hate to get killed by freaking Enderman while we're working on this. Because I've already died enough. Yeah, look at them just hanging out up there. See, we know that it's working, so they are going after the Endermite. Oh, yeah, see, look at that. They are freaking everywhere. Ugh. Don't want to deal with that. I don't have my sword on me either, do I? Nope. So it's definitely going to be a must that we... Can they climb ladders? Somebody answer that for me. Can Enderman climb ladders? I swear I just saw him doing that. It totally looked like he was. So not even running how we want it to. Check that out. That's freaking awesome. You can't not be happy about that. So I'm going to go ahead and make a cut. I'm going to run down to... where is it? The entrance to the end. Grab some materials, go ahead and build these up, and then once we have this running at full capacity, we'll take a look and see how fast they drop. Alright guys, I'll talk to you in just a moment. They can totally climb ladders. Alright guys, so I got the tunnel finished for the Ender farm. So the Endermen, like I said, they're spawning up at the top, they're seeing that Endermite and they're funneling down. Now because we have this, it's going to stop them from veering off and landing on this rooftop. And as you can see, I'm already up to 32 levels. Without any looting or anything, we've also gotten a ton of ender pearls. You can see that they're all just stuck here. And the drop is 43 blocks from up there to these hoppers. So when they fall, they're one hit kill. So I'm going to give you a brief demonstration of how good this farm is. And like I said, we're going to be putting a system underneath it where it's literally going to be us putting a piece of TNT down, hitting it, and they all die. But just to kind of prove a point, you can just sit here and swing. I'm hitting them with a crafting table, and just watch my experience. That experience is just climbing up. They're all piling in the corners, just kind of moving back and forth, you know, just simply. I'm already up to 33, 34, and it's still just climbing. And as I'm killing them, it's bringing it down below the mob cap, and they start falling again. There is a point at which, actually, it doesn't look like there's going to be a point at which there's absolutely no Enderman in there. Sometimes, as you can see in the back, there's sometimes where it glitches, so we can hit it to where they're all gone. But then they start falling again. Watch how fast this thing fills up. Even more ender pearls, 36 levels. And even when they're not here, they're just kind of glitched out, one hit kill. Back down. Just climbing those levels. So, I think this is where we're going to be farming the majority of our experience. So between now and the next episode, what I'll go ahead and do is bring over our enchanting table, bring over all the books. We'll also go ahead and get that system underneath, and I'll show you guys how we build that as well. But that's all the time I have for this week. If you guys like the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you guys want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.